Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return this time, but the 24, good coverage. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense has the football first here today. And the focus, of course, on his quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. On the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. It pays for it.
Here it is, opening drive of the game. Just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and his defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
The whole place right at midfield. The offense starts with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. The Sun Devils come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The linebacker shifting around now. He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finds room at the 30. He'll avoid the big hit at the slide. Sun Devils pick up the first down yards to keep the drive going. An inside give now from the shotgun. The Sun Devils are in the red zone. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crossing route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught really low. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But it's the senior getting home with the sack. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will put it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
The turn starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Trying to find some room. It's Sanchez. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackle made with a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. Here's that defense shifting again. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
That was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Sunday. That's an old-school leap, just on it and over the defense into the end zone.
Now, that running back needs to find the picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. There's a shot toward the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffs.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Quick juke to get free. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Sun Devils will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Makes a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now full down. And the Sun Devils will bring their punt team on the field now. The kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
He's got it for a big gain. Run down at the 10-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. Linebacker's making some adjustments now. And the quarterback is going to make a play through the air. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I hate to question a play, but that close to the goal line on first and goal and throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Well, he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. But he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Long enough and good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it here. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now for the period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick it away. He's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. A fair catch made at the 30-yard line. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. On the run here. Lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, ASU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. A short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 37, another first down. Heading left after the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Receiver makes the grab, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
A running play called on 4th down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You've got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
That's a big gain. The offense is threatening to stop the ball at 22.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback.
Can he reach the end zone? Can be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. And the Buffaloes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A A pretty good push out front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. But they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, throwing touchdowns in their last possessions. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
The defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's got it. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough act.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Play-action fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Tackle is finally made. The offense will set up now at the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
He's hit as he throws it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop it? It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
When the quarterback gets on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception, I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. The back's got it. Powers through the tackle. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1. Hand it off to your back. Is able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the 1st down for a new set of downs.
The Buffaloes will have 1st and 10 here. Caught over the middle. It's Silva. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for 1st down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Extra point puts it in front by 1. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. Fires it to the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain. The Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Arizona State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. Second and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught out of the 20. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moves to the 47-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Gets the ball up as it is hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quick throw caught on the left side. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, it's a lone opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up a first down. This could cost them.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down with a big chunk of yardage on the play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Timeout is called in clock strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Big 12 championship. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
And the Buffaloes will kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
First down here for this offense. Hand it off for a draw. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game. And
the pressure gets to him again.
This offensive line flat out not handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for some space. And Sanchez. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Getting the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, I thought the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys. Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable Now we'll see if they can convert.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead,
no shot to bring him down. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second and goal for the offense. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Buffs. This quarterback on fire today. That's another passing strike for this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. When receivers are running good routes, he has enough time to throw. Man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now, it is not working.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. Tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. An explosive play, big game across midfield to the 42. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a
pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
On the ground, Sanchez.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always been on offensive. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot, ball is incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And they'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. second down play coming up. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. You know, the offense still has the lead. You can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down.
And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The Buffaloes line it up with first and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
So Kirk, Colorado has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game set before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. On the jet sweep. Jukes to get past a man. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 for the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call now. The guys up front line up. It's first down. And the quarterback dropping back. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. And the Sun Devils begin a new series here. First and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This will be fun. Strange things happen. The conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This offense is back out there on the field. Really excellent possession last time. Mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. But you got to be careful being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they're selling out against this run game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a show of strength and will.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play that took that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point puts them up 9 now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down. They're going to throw the football. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Buffs. Strong gain by this quarterback. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He breaks free. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. They'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll give it to the running back. He breaks through the tackle.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch. He's just short of first first down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you go get a touchdown.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Sun Devils come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Back to throw again. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
On the ground, it's Sanchez. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. Here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Powering right past the defender. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Buffaloes with first and 10 here. Ball handed off. Gets some space around the 30. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down and 10. There's the handoff. They got him down out near the 40. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're going to run it here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back, and just keep working that clock.
Here comes the handoff. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.